Hey, you got first try.
I got first try. Look at that.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the newest episode of the Gentlemen's Commanders Club. Today we are playing the Warhammer 40k decks. Joining with us, we have Ozzymandian and Kolby again from the last video. Kolby's playing the Tyranids with Magus Lucea Kane. Ozzy is playing Inquisitor Greyfax of the Imperium. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get a fourth person. I'm the third. So I'm both playing Abaddon the Despoiler and Imotekh the Stormlord.
Aren't you technically the first person, though? It is your show. You have the fancy outfit.
Well, I'm the first and the fourth. I'm Alpha and Omega.
No, that's
I'm playing the oldest race and the newest race, like age-wise.
Well, not
Tyranids showed up before Imperium, right?
Tyranids are from outside of the galaxy.
Yeah.
They travel the expanse, so they're probably older than the Necrons.
We don't know for certain, though.
Well,
and I doubt they're ever going to reveal it.
There are accounts from the Necron story about how they had sent expeditions outside of the Milky Way galaxy and encountered Necrons before they went into their millennia slumber.
Is there?
Yeah.
Necrons encountering Necrons?
Oh, I mean, Tyranids.
I haven't heard about that, because I thought the whole thing was...
We're all starting to get into Warhammer. I'm playing in our Warhammer. I'm doing Necrons, he's doing Tau.
Tau supremacy! Let's go!
RIP to our blue, white, and green Tau deck that we should have gotten. And the green, black, red orc deck that was murdered in a secret lair. Alright, we have our opening hands recorded. We haven't decided who's going first.
Where's the big fluffy
Turn
dice?
dice.
We're gonna need the dice for this one because, yeah,
Lots of tokens.
every one of these decks is a token deck. Roll a 3. 2.
Watch me roll a 1.
5. You're going first.
Alright.
Base decks unaltered. There's multiplayer, yeah.
I draw to begin. I should have mulliganed. I don't have any real lands. I put down a swamp. Actually,
Probably should play the tap land.
I'm going to put down a Sky Cloud Expanse because it doesn't say it enters tapped. And these are unedited, right? We don't have any more land.
Nothing has been altered.
Awesome.
Only after this video, only thing I'm going to change is I'm going to put a Fabricate, which was the buy promo, into the Imperial deck so that they can get the Golden Throne out.
And then I end.
Alright, untap, upkeep, and draw for the Necrons. Oh my god! That's beautiful.
Why?
I'll play a swamp. I'm going to tap my swamp for a Soul Ring. I'm going to tap my Soul Ring for a Thought Vessel. I didn't even have that in my opening hand. I just drew the Soul Ring. And
But it says for 2. Oh, does
tap for 2, cost 2.
But that costs 1.
This cost 1.
And you tap for 2.
It's the most broken card that Wizards regrets making. And I will pass the turn.
Put it in a new deck.
To myself. Oh, it's in every commander deck except the Jared Carthalion one, the terrible one. And this deck drew the land that it needed, so I will play a swamp and pass. Keep asking me to drink.
Card.
I need the caffeine for this. Not
Rugged.
sponsored.
Cover the thing. What did you put down?
Rugged Highland, I gain 1 life and pass.
I draw a card. Ooh. I place down. Oh, that enters tapped. I don't want that. There we go. No. I place down a swamp. Tap 2 for Mind Stone. And I pass.
Alright. Necrons will untap, upkeep, and draw. Ooh, sweet. That is exactly what I was hoping to draw, too. We'll play a swamp. We will pay 4 mana for a Plasmancer. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic swamp card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. I'm playing both these decks, so I'm going to just pass the turn, and then once I'm done with this one, I'll go do it. So untap, upkeep, and draw. A island, we'll pay 2 for a Talisman of Dominance, and just pass, and I'm going to go for that swamp now.
Untap, draw a card. I'm going to play an unclaimed territory, choosing Tyranids. tap them both. To play an Explorer, I may play an additional land this turn, draw a card. Going to play a Temple of Epiphany. I scry 1. And I will pass.
I draw a card. Bada bing, bada boom. I play a Plains. And I cast. Oh, that won't help me. Anyone have anything out? What's that guy?
He's a 3/3 that flies and searches for a land when he enters.
Flying would be an issue.
Well, your commander can tap it.
Yeah, I've got. You know what? I don't know what else is in this deck. I'm gonna save that, and I end.
Don't want to play your commander? Oh, she costs 4.
She costs 4. I have. Oh, right. Tap. Never mind that. I tap this for colorless, and then 1, 2, 3 blue, black, white, and I play Inquisitor Greyfax. She's got Vigilance, and other creatures I control get +1 and Vigilance, and I can tap her into mana to tap target creature
And
and
investigate.
investigate.
Turn.
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Not what I was hoping to draw. Play a swamp. And we will just go ahead and for 4 mana, play. Ooh. Yes. We're just going to go ahead and play Imotekh the Stormlord. So whenever one or more artifact cards leave my graveyard, create 2 2/2 black Necron artifact creature tokens. At the beginning of combat on my turn, another target artifact creature I control gets +2/2 in menace until end of turn. Move to combat, Plasmancer will get +2/2 in menace and swing at Kolby for 5 in the air.
I do have a question though. You're not going to favor your 2 over there, are you?
No.
We could do 2-headed giant. We probably should have done 2-headed giant.
I don't see those 2 armies working together.
I mean,
Is that turn? Oh, well, I'm talking to myself. Yes, that's turn, David. Thank you, David. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Do I have anything for... I don't. So we're going to play and crack an Evolving Wilds and also play a Command Sphere. And while I search for that land, that will be turn.
All right.
It'll be a mountain, by the way.
Untap. Draw a card. Going to play a island. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play a Trigon Prime. When it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 other target attacking creature. That creature can't be blocked this turn. And I will pass.
See, there was a reason I attacked him, is because the Tyranid deck is terrifying.
I draw a card. I untap. I'm going to play Sunken Hollow. Since I have 2 basic lands, it doesn't enter tap. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 1, 2, and play Primaris Chaplain. With Battle Cry and Rosarius. There's a 3/3. And I'm going to swing. Does this die have anything out?
Nothing's out.
I'm going to swing at you with 3 with Vigilance.
Yeah, the Chaos Army will take 3.
And her ability where I can tap a creature, is that only on my turn?
Nope, anytime.
Good to know. And then I end.
Untap, upkeep. Oh, here it is. Draw. I'll play a swamp. I will tap my Soul Ring to play Arcane Signet. I am just going crazy over here. for 4 mana, I believe. No, this is more important. For 3 mana, I'll play Illuminator Xeris. I can tap him, sacrifice another creature, add amount of black, equal to that creature's mana value.
Total mana value or
Total mana value. So if it's a big X creature, it's the X plus the mana value. But there's no X creatures in here. We'll move to combat. Plasmancer will get +2/+2 in menace. He also has flying. This deck really hasn't done much. You're doing stuff, so I'm gonna send 5 in the air at you.
I'm gonna tap and tap and tap that.
That doesn't have a tap ability besides paying the 1 mana to pay.
1 mana tap.
Good.
Target
The
creature.
land you left to open.
Yeah,
You have to pay 1 to tap it.
What? I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it enters untapped.
Oh, well, that never mind then.
Taking 5?
I thought that's the reason I didn't use it. I thought that sucks.
And I will pass the turn.
Why would you ever use that?
It's actually a lot better than you think. Untap, upkeep, and draw.
I should have cast this one instead. It's the same land.
I'll play a mountain, and we will just play it nice and chill over here. For 5 mana, play Abaddon, the Despoiler. Does that just chill? Nothing else, because everything's big mana in here.
My turn.
Go ahead.
How much
Untap.
mana you have over there?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Draw
5,
a
6.
card.
That doesn't qualify as big mana?
He's big. Everything in this deck's pretty much big mana.
Place a mountain.
This one has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Going to 1, 2, and 3 for a Pure Strain Gene Stealer. 1 and 2 for a Nexus.
What do they do?
So Pure Strain Gene Stealer enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever it attacks, you may remove a +1/+1 counter from it. If you do, search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tab, then shuffle. Whereas Nexus is basic lands you control have tap, add 2 colorless, spend this mana only on costs that contain X.
I see.
And I will
I'm gonna banish
Pass.
that land over there to the don't use zone.
Just use it.
I would never have a reason to.
You can use it like a normal land. And you just
Except
don't
I've
leave
got
it open
all
on
of
its
the-
own.
I got all of the mana I
Don't leave it open on its own.
I draw a card.
use colorless mana. That
Watch,
you
this
get
guy
from
would say
mana.
the signets are bad.
I don't know what that is.
It's an artifact that costs
Play a
2 mana and
swamp.
does the same thing as that land.
I'm going to no, I should have played something else. Okay, I'm gonna let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So I can do both of these. Oh, never mind, I don't have enough blue.
You have 2 blue.
Ow! Ow, that hurt. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 to tap this for blue. 4 to play the enchantment Reconnaissance Mission.
So you have 1 mana.
Whenever a creature control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. I'm going to put it over there. Hopefully it's still on camera. Yep. And then I'm going to tap the white for Swords to Plowshares. Exile target creature. If controller gains life equal to its power. And what's this guy do again?
Remove a plus. When he attacks, you may remove a +1/+1 counter from him. If you do, search for a basic land and put on the battlefield tapped. That creature's been
this
doing the
guy
most
does-
damage to anyone.
It does 5 damage, but Abaddon.
I'm killing him anyways.
What?
I said I'm killing him anyways.
Why?
I'm just to sacrifice him.
To draw a card, really?
No, not to draw a card. To add 4 black mana.
Oh.
Well, if you get exile him now, you won't be able to do that.
Well, he'll just sacrifice this dude. Oh wait, or I can just sacrifice the guy that gives him mana.
exile.
Yeah, I'm gonna exile the guy that
You wanna
gives
hit
him
like
mana.
Abaddon the Despoiler?
He'll be back next turn.
Rip.
I'm gonna exile your mana, man.
Do I have any way to prevent this? I don't. Ah well, there goes Illuminator Xeris. Probably one of the best cards in the deck.
Luminary mode. What? Yes. And I end.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. We'll play a Swamp. For 4 mana. We'll play a Crypto Thrall. Other artifact creatures I control have hexproof.
Oh, that sucks.
For 4 mana, we will play a Scorpek Destroyer. It is a 4/2 with Death Touch. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under my control, it gains first strike until end of turn.
You should have cast those in the opposite order. Actually, no, because they don't have haste.
Move to combat. He's going to get the +2/+2, and you're taking another 5 now. Also,
You
swords
wanna step in?
swords to plowshares, right? So I actually would have gained 3.
Okay. It's not your commander, is it?
No.
Alright. Abaddon's turn, I guess.
Yep. Untap. Upkeep and draw. Abaddon will play a Swamp. We'll now move to combat, I think. Abaddon is going to swing at Tyranids.
Does he tap?
Yes, he does.
I'll take the 5.
We'll take the 5. Good. Now spells I cost with converted mana cost 5 or less have Cascade.
What's Cascade do?
Exiles the top card of his library to find another non-land permanent with mana cost 1 less.
Mana cost less than is not 1 less. And then I play that for free. And so for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll play a Night Rampager. Cascading. Do a 4 or less. It is the Ruinous Powers. So Ruinous Powers will resolve first. It says at the beginning of your upkeep, choose an opponent at random. Exile top card of that player's library. Until end of turn, you may play that card and spend mana of any color to cast it. When the spell is cast this way, its owner loses life equal to its mana value.
At random? Roll a 3-sided die.
That's an upkeep.
Oh. Oh, it's an enchantment, not a
Yeah,
spell.
it's an enchantment.
I see.
And then Night Rampager is a 6/5 with the beginning of combat on your turn. Choose an opponent at random. Night Rampager attacks that opponent this combat if able. When it dies, it deals 4 damage to target opponent chosen at random. And unfortunately, I don't have any other spells I could play right now. So the Abaddon the Despoiler will pass to the Tyranids.
Untap. Draw a card. Want to play a Forest. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for Magus Lucia Kane. Beginning of combat, I am putting a +1/+1 counter on Trigon Prime. I am swinging at Necrons with Trigon Prime and Abaddon with Pure Strain Gene Stealer. Trigon Prime triggers, puts a +1/+1 counter on Pure Strain Gene Stealer. Can't be blocked this turn. Going to remove a +1/+1 counter from Trigon, from Pure Strain Gene Stealer to search for a basic land.
So Abaddon doesn't have anything to do, but Necron
can block it with the 6/5.
No, because he made his thing unblockable.
Ah.
Putting the counter on it apparently does that. We're going to block with a 4/2 with Death Touch against your Trigon.
A 5/5.
Yep.
Well,
So they
Death
both die.
Touch, that matters.
See, had I left 2 more mana open, I could flash in a creature and give it first strike, but I didn't do that.
What's this guy's ability?
Beginning of combat, choose an opponent and attacks that player this combat if able. Then when it dies, it deals 4 damage to target opponent chosen at random.
Alright,
Okay.
so Abaddon takes
It-
3 damage.
So not if it dies in combat. If it dies in
If it dies
general.
at all.
Darn! I should have.
It's also a 6/5.
I should have destroyed. I should have destroyed the guy instead of exiling him.
Okay.
And save that exile for.
Oh, there's a lot worse things in here.
And I will pass.
May I see the creature that died?
I'm going to draw a card and untap. I'm going to play Tranquil Cove. It enters tapped, and I gain 1 life. No, that's the other way. How do I?
Top.
There we go. Yep. 1 life. There we go. What does that enchantment do?
Beginning of your upkeep, choose an opponent at random, exile top card. I may play that card, spend mana slow in any mana color.
You talked in too fast. I can't hear you.
So I exile the card of opponent, top card of opponent's deck at random. I may play that card. When I do, they lose life equal to its cost.
I see. This guy's on tap. This guy's tap. I tap this for white, plains, and 1 to do collective effort. Escalate, tap an untapped creature you control. Pay this cost. Oh wait, so I can. Oh, I see. If I tap 2 of these guys, I can do 2 of the things on here.
Mm-hmm.
Destroy target enchantment. I'm going to destroy that. Do you have any enchantments out?
No.
And destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Is that the only thing with 4 or greater?
These two.
Or I can put 1/1 counters on everything I control, which is not much.
So if you just don't tap your creatures, then
I'm only do it on 1 then, yeah. And save 1 mana for their ability if I need it. So I'm gonna destroy that enchantment using collective effort.
and so you're only doing that one version, that one mode.
Yep, because it's
And you don't need to tap the other creature
tap an untapped creature you control.
to do another mode.
Oh,
So you choose one. If you want to do more modes, you tap however
I
many other
see.
creatures.
In that case, is it worth risking the damage from the big guy there? It is.
Well, this one isn't even guaranteed to be able to attack you.
Yeah, but I would rather.
And this one's going back at him.
But if it dies, it does how much damage?
Or to a random opponent.
And if it attacks, it does how much damage?
It's 6
To a random
to
opponent.
a random opponent.
And
but
and can do that every single turn.
to a random opponent.
I'm going to take random once instead of higher stakes random over and over and over again. Odds are in my favor with that one. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, destroy him. So roll
Alright.
a 3-sided die.
Yes, roll a 3-sided die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, 3, 4, 3, 4.
5, 6.
Yes! Necrons take 4. And the Night Rampager goes down. I actually left him up as a blocker.
I don't think anything in that deck is a blocker. And with... I'm going to tap 1 to play Skull Clamp Artifact. And not equip it to anything, just put in it out. And then I end my turn.
Untap over here, upkeep and draw. We'll play a swamp. He's gonna get +2/+2, and he doesn't like what you did to his Plasmancer or his Scorpec buddy, so he's swinging 5 in the air at you now.
Alright, so I take 5.
And I have nothing else to play in here because I just drew a land. Pass the turn to Abaddon. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Abaddon is moving to combat. He doesn't like being hit for 3, but you blew up his thing, so he's got a 5/5
I'm going to tap him.
We're gonna pay 5 to cycle Decree of Pain. Actually, no, cycle won't work. So the tap is actually moving to combat. You have to, if I'm declaring him as an attacker, he's
Well,
already tapped.
If I tap him, then it means that it cancels the combat.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Then
Oh wait. Oh, I didn't
Investigate.
investigate last time. Oop. It does.
So you just have a clue token with 2 sacrifice, draw a card.
So I have 2 clue tokens. Can you pass me a die, please? Done. Good. 2 clue tokens.
well, Abaddon will have to pass the turn now.
Aha. Take that, Abaddon.
Untap. Draw a card.
The might of the Imperium shall never bow before the yoke of chaos.
Cave of Temptation. Going to tap 3 for an Acolyte hybrid. 1, 2, and 3, putting a New Horizons on the Rugged Highlands, putting a +1/+1 counter on the Pure Strain Gene Stealer. Start of combat, putting another +1/+1 counter on Pure Strain Gene Stealer from Magus Lucea Kane. Swing at Abaddon with the Pure Strain, the Nexos, and Magus, removing a +1/+1 counter from Pure Strain to search for a basic land. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7 damage at Abaddon.
For 5 mana, Abaddon will cycle a Decree of Pain. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. So Abaddon's taking 2 damage.
All my stuff's still alive.
All this stuff was still. See, I thought it was -3/-3, so that's
So
why I held it
Abaddon
up.
takes 2.
Takes 2. And draws a card for cycling it.
Anything else?
Nope.
Is your turn over then?
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. Draw a card, untap.
It's a little backwards, but okay.
I make my own rules. That's the Imperium. You dare question the Codex Astartes?
Yes, I don't like being limited to 1,000 units.
Not units, Space Marines.
Yes.
Okay. Play a planes. What's this? Oh, did it kill all your other stuff?
Yes.
Oh, well, I was going to kill your biggest thing, but seeing as that's your only thing, I might kill one of his, or I might whack Abaddon. Or I can just continually tap Abaddon. That's also a possibility.
That is a possibility. Yes.
What do you have out?
A 3/3 and a 3/3.
Okay, but what do they do?
He pumps a creature every turn by 2 and makes 2/2/2 2/2 Necrons, and he gives all my other artifact creatures hexproof.
Have you been doing that with your Necron?
I haven't returned something from the graveyard yet.
And he does what?
Gives all my other artifacts
Oh yeah,
hexproof.
destroying him then. White, black, and save the blue. Colorless. I'm going to use Mortify, destroy target creature or enchantment on him.
He will die.
Yes, that's destroy part of that. And 3/3. I'm gonna swing at you with 3. With a 3/3.
4/3.
4. Oh yeah, 4/3 with vigilance, and whenever he attacks, he gets indestructible.
I will have to take 4.
Nice. And tap 2 to discard one of these investigation clue tokens and draw a card.
You know there's tokens for it in there, right?
Is there?
Yeah. All the decks have all the tokens they needed.
Astartes.
They're double-sided too.
Ooh. Clue. The clue is just I don't know if the art will show up.
Here, show it to that camera.
There we go. Little focus. The clue is just behind a tapestry. Is just a cultist thing. It's not a clue. That is just an evidence. That's evidence, not a clue.
Isn't that what a clue is?
Yeah.
Evidence in a case?
No, clue is a weird social deduction. Well, not even social, just deduction board game based entirely on luck, and like everyone gets it within the first 3 tries. And with did I draw a card? Is this the card I drew?
Too late now.
Yeah. And I end.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. I will play yet another swamp. Move to combat yet again. +2/2 and swing at you for 5 in the air. We'll see who can die first.
Tap it.
Alright.
Alright, so I can't tap it.
So it is just 5 coming at you.
Okay.
And unfortunately, because this deck has drawn only lands this game, it will pass the turn. To Abaddon. Untap, upkeep, and draw. We will.
I'm gonna tap Abaddon.
Sure. You get your investigate.
Somebody getting a phone call?
No?
Nope. 3 mana, we will play a Herald of Slanesh. Demon spells I cast cost 2 less, and then other demons I control have haste. And so, for 4 mana, we will play a Chaos Terminator Lord. At the beginning of combat in my turn, another target creature I control gains double strike until end of turn. And we will have to pass the turn over here. Here you go.
Thanks for being generous.
Didn't have a choice.
Haste.
He's not a demon.
Oh. Untap everything. Draw a card. Place down a forest. 3, 4, 5, 6 for Omega Cane. What's your untapped feature there?
Primaris
Necrons?
Chaplain.
It is Imotekh 3/3. But that's the one that returns stuff and brings. He doesn't return stuff. You just said he did. He needs stuff to be returned to make the Necrons.
Start of combat, I'm putting a +1/+1 counter on the Pure Strain Gene Stealer, swinging at Necrons with it. I'm going to remove the +1/+1 counter to search for a basic land.
Necrons will just have to take 4. Do you have any other responses? Pump spell, nothing?
Nope.
So Necrons will take the 4.
Anything else?
No. Got
Oh, losing cards. My turn?
Yep.
Okay. I draw a card. I untap. Okay, I'm going to place Port Town. It enters tapped. And then I'm going to tap 3, 1, 2, 3 to play Commander Sphere. Oh, you're untapped. And then I'm going to swing at. They have a 2/2 and a 3/3.
Yep.
And you have a 3/3.
Yep.
And you have a
1/1.
1/1. Who's got the most life? Abaddon technically does. I'm gonna swing with a 4/3 with vigilance and indestructible at Abaddon.
Abaddon does not want to lose his stuff, so he will just take 4.
Fantastic. Hmm. 1, 2. I'm going to discard one of my clues, sacrifice one of my clues, and draw a card. Ooh. And then I'll end.
Alright, Necrons will untap, upkeep, and draw. We'll play a tap Myriad Landscape. And Necrons will move through combat to pass the turn.
So you're not
attacking.
okay.
Alright, Chaos.
I tap Abaddon.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. We will move to combat. So there is another target creature. Well, okay, before combat, blue and red, we will play Exalted Flamer of Tzeentch. Beginning of my upkeep, return an instant or sorcery card at random from my graveyard to my hand. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Move to combat, he will get double strike from Chaos Terminator Lord. And he
Does
will
he have haste?
Yes, because of Herald of Slanesh. Demons I control have haste. 4 at you, because you're less likely to block with Magus.
Alright.
You take 4?
Yep.
And now, second main phase. For 4 mana, we will play Mandate of Abaddon. Choose target creature you control. Destroy all creatures with power less than that creature's power. We will choose Abaddon.
What's his power?
5. But I have to cascade first into a 3 or less. 2. Target creature and all other creatures the same name get -3/-3. No one has anything bigger than. Okay, we'll just put that on the bottom. Oh, that's my hand. So the cascaded stuff gets shuffled onto the bottom, and everything else but Abaddon gets destroyed.
Just creatures, right?
Yep.
Wait, did I deal combat damage? I did, to him.
I need to grab a card. That's fine. Alright. The rest of them die.
Yep.
And
including yours.
Yep. So 3, how many died over there?
2.
4, 5, 6, 7. Well, Abaddon didn't see this coming. They're going to flash out a Imotekh Immortal, which they've been holding on to for too long. It gets +1/+1 counter for each creature that died this turn.
I think these 2-headed giants.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 counters. No, that's something Abaddon would have done to mainly get rid of Greyfax, because Abaddon didn't have an option.
Oh, I accidentally put them in my hand instead of my graveyard. That would be embarrassing.
I could get dice out of here, that'd be great. Also, Abaddon's passing after that. Yeah, I was actually going to flash him out when I played that decree, but I forgot to.
Draw a card.
It's a pretty big dude. It's a 6 or 8/8.
11/11.
11/11.
Because he got 3,
2,
4, 5, 6, 7,
4.
8, 9 creatures
Oh,
died.
that's
It
a
gets
9,
1 counter
not a
for
6.
Yeah, it's upside down.
8. 6.
You have a destroy target creature spell?
7, 8.
All these decks have so many board wipes. You have Exterminatus.
For Magus Lucia Kane. And then start of combat, put +1/+1 counter on her and pass.
I draw a card. I untap everything. Untap everything. See, it adds 2, right? When you.
Yep.
2. See. 3. And then, I guess, 1. 2. Wait, so no, it's 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tab 6 to bring you out. And so you've got 1, 2 total mana out. But no, 3 total mana out.
Oh, he's up there, not in the grave.
Oh wait, no, I've got 3 total mana out. Bring you down your.
You have 5 mana available.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is the add 1 mana to tap for mana. It's a cycle.
It's add 1 mana, pay 2 mana. Well, you pay 1 mana to get 2 mana.
Bro, I didn't know that. I need to read stuff. Wait now. I need to read stuff more. Okay, in that case, instead,
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten any of the miracle cards.
I'm going to untap one of these, the planes, and tap this for the 2 instead. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
Yeah, his would be 6. Wait, hold on.
Because you still have to pay 1 into it. So it taps like a normal land. So 3, 4, 5, 6,
1,
7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And where's...
Did you play a tap land this turn?
No, I didn't. I played a plains.
Then one of those is untapped.
Actually, I'm gonna untap this fella, so I have a black on the field.
Command Spirit is all your colors.
I know, but I'm pity. And that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana to use. But I need to save that, so I'm instead going to tap 2 to discard one of you and draw a card. Okay, and I will end.
Alright, let's see if Necrons draw something besides a swamp. Untap, upkeep, and draw.
I tap your big guy.
Doesn't have haste.
It's not my turn.
It's a tap ability. You have to have haste to tap it.
Not if it's...
You're tapping this creature.
Yeah, I know.
As a cost. You need to have haste to tap it.
Not if it's no longer my turn.
It doesn't... It doesn't lose summoning sickness until your next turn.
Is
That's
that
right?
It doesn't? Really?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Guess what I drew?
The land you
I don't know.
It's another swamp.
Okay.
So,
untap that land.
3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to replay my commander and activate Myriad Landscape by paying 2 and tapping it to sacrifice it to go for 2 swamps. And I will just pass after that. Just move over here, do his stuff. So he untaps, upkeeps, and draws. I'm going to play this now because it's not going to matter. Second main, we'll play a Soul Ring. Move to combat. 5/5 at you because you're least likely to block.
Okay, so I take 5.
Second main phase for 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will play a Chaos Defiler. When it enters the battlefield or dies, for each opponent, choose a non-land permanent that player controls. Destroy one of those at random. We will choose...
Cascade.
Oh yeah, Cascade first. 4 or less. That is a 5. 2, Talisman of Curiosity is what... Creativity is what we get there. So, for the Necrons, he's choosing the 11/11, Imotekh Immortal. For here, we're choosing Lucea Kane.
What's
and
done at random?
I choose a permanent for each of my opponents and destroy one of them at random. So he's choosing Imotekh Immortal, Lucea Kane, and Greyfax. Just because Greyfax keeps tapping him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Greyfax is down.
Goes to your command.
Don't touch my cards.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything else he can do. So Abaddon will pass the turn. He is doing so little.
Untap everything.
That does not sound good.
Draw a card.
That's just annoying. Now I gotta pay more to get my guy out.
You know how much I just paid for him? Actually, no, you do have to pay more. You know how much he paid for his commander over there?
Not a
1,
8 last
2,
time at minimum.
3, 4, 5, and 6. Playing Death's Presence. Whenever a creature you control dies, put X ++1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the power of the creature that died.
They should have just put the Ozzymandian in there, but it's a named card, so they couldn't do that.
And then 1, 2, 3, and Vegas Lucea Kane for 2. Next card I cast with X and it gets copied.
You don't want to do 2 more?
I am playing the first Tyrannic War. May put a creature card from my hand onto the battlefield. If its mana cost contains X, it enters the battlefield with a number of +1/+1
This
counters.
mana has to be spent on it.
Nope. Just says tap, add 2 colorless, and then when you next cast a spell with X in its mana cost or activate an ability with X in its activation cost this turn, copy that spell or ability. You may choose new targets for the copy.
Just letting you know, the first trigger of this, you're not casting it, you're putting it straight into play.
Does that count?
It's not
I feel
casting
like it. That sounds like casting it.
No.
Anytime you put something down, it's casting it, isn't it?
Mm-mm. If you're paying the mana to cast it, it's casting it. But if you're just putting it straight into play, it's not casting it.
Oh well, Broodlord. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 +1/+1.
See, I wish this thing said X equals, if it has X in its mana cost, X equals the number of lands you control.
And then, when Broodlord enters the battlefield, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of other target creatures you control.
It's not X. The 11 counters it gets is not X.
Where
This is putting
It enters. No.
This is putting the counters on it, not the X in its mana cost, because it wasn't cast. I know that this could have been designed so much better. The Tyrannic War.
First Tyrannic War.
If it just said X equals the number of lands you control instead of put counters on it equal to the number of lands you control, it would be so much better.
And it would work even better if Magus Lucea Kane's ability can trigger with it.
Mm-hmm. And now you can put a counter on at combat.
Is it in combat in the summoning sickness?
Start of combat.
His,
At beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
that's his commander's passive ability.
So I've got a 15/15 Broodlord on the field.
Is it combat on your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, because if it was every combat, that'd be even better.
Did you just draw a card?
Mm-mm. I just picked up my hand.
Do you end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since Ravenous doesn't trigger on
Oh, it's
that either.
Terminatus. I'm kidding, unfortunately. Darn. I wish I had a way to force you to block.
That is a green ability.
Yeah. Because
It
I
is
got
very
something
green
that
ability.
gives everything death touch.
Oh, and makes a 1/1 for each of your opponents.
Yep. Okay. That's gonna cost 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey, you can even cast her one more time.
Hooray. The fact that it doesn't get off of summoning sickness till it's back to my turn, super dumb. Hate that. Awful.
It's why there's very popular cards called Lightning Greaves and
Things that give you
Swiffer
another turn.
Boots. No, it's just like it's an equipment
'Cause now
that
she's-
costs 1 or less to equip and gives them haste.
And since I can't use her ability anyways, might as well tap 2 to use my clue here. Draw a card. And I end.
All right. untap, upkeep, and draw. I will pay 1 black to cycle Baron Moor, which is another land, to draw a card. Finally! 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4, 5. We'll play Necron Deathmark. When Necron Deathmark enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target creature and target player mills 3 cards. Kolby! He's getting blown up, and I mill 3. For Desert of the Glorified, a swamp, and a swamp. I am very glad I just milled 3. Move to combat. 13. We could have some fun here. Imotekh the Stormlord is going to give Sautek Immortal +2/2 and Menace. He's going to ooh, we're so close. $13-13 at you. Actually, 13-13 at the Chaos deck.
Don't want anyone to think he's picking favorites.
No, it's because, well, he could put him down to 1, but that wouldn't help. He could put that one down to 1, but that one hasn't done too much. Chaos has been doing a bit, so it's time to knock Chaos down by 13.
We really should have done 2-headed giant. One more. There you go.
Yep. And because Necrons have drawn nothing but lands until this guy, we will pass the turn. I don't have a Mind Stone to sack, so yeah, we'll pass the turn. Over here, untap, upkeep, and draw. That's unfortunate. We will move to combat. 5 at you and 5-4 at you.
5-4 at me.
Yes.
Not the Necrons who just attacked Abaddon.
Well, this could block and kill him.
I've got nothing. So I'm going to just take the 5.
Because this is a 5-3.
And I can't do anything, so I take 5.
So now spells I cast that have converted mana cost 10 or less have Cascade. So if we're 2 mana, we'll play a Talisman of Indulgence. Cascading into something that costs 1. I think it's only that Nurgle thing that costs 1.
So you're going to draw the entire deck until you reach it?
Yep. I mean, you want me to just search for it?
Is that the only thing that costs 1?
I believe it's that and Soul Ring.
Well, if you don't know for certain, then just might as well play like...
Oh no, there's also a Dark Ritual in here, which costs 1.
It might be easier to pick up your deck and just...
Yeah, we hit the Dark Ritual.
There you go.
Not what I was hoping for. Praise Nurgle, for the plague have progressed so quickly, truly his blessing must be upon us. Kugath, Plaguefather. Press to the bottom in random order. We're going to go ahead and play the Dark Ritual. So I get 3 black mana.
Does that cascade?
No, it's only from hand. 3, 4, 5, though. We'll play Nurgle's Conscription. Put target creature from an opponent's graveyard on the battlefield tapped under your control. Exile that player's graveyard. May I see your graveyard?
You should do it to him, since his ability triggers on graveyards.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything that'll really help. He's got a creature that'll search for a land and a creature that gets first strike when an artifact enters. He, though, has a creature that gives my creatures unblockable. Or searches for lands or destroys artifacts. But we want the thing that gives them unblockable. Exile your graveyard. Also, we cascade into 4 or less. That costs 6. That costs 7. That costs 3. It's Poxwalkers. And now, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll play Chaos Mutation. Exile any number of target creatures controlled by different players. For each creature exiled this way, its controller reveals cards from the top of their library, so they reveal a creature card, put it on the battlefield, the rest on the bottom. We're just going to hit the Poxwalkers and the 11/11.
Wait, you do it to your own?
Yes, exile any number of creatures controlled by different players. That deck has a bunch of big stuff we don't want to risk hitting, and we don't know. I didn't pay too much attention to what was in that one. And then this has an 11/11 on the field that he wants to get rid of. So he will go first until it reveals a creature. We hit a Plague Drone. If an opponent would gain life, they lose that much instead.
Oof.
And then he reveals into a
that's annoying.
Canoptic Scarab Swarm. When it enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard. For each artifact or land exiled this way, to make a 1/1 insect. He's going to exile his own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Player or
Target player.
Okay.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 insects.
1/1 insect.
8 1/1 insects.
Yikes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That
You can just
backfired on him
Why?
because he was hoping to get rid of the 11/11 and instead made 9 flying insects.
The flying is pretty annoying.
Yeah. And he's at 15. But he does have one flyer, so he will pass.
Untap. Double the number of ++1 counters on target creature. Number of counters on target creature you control. Draw a card. Let's see. You killed my Broodlord or exiled it?
Which one?
This?
That was killed.
Okay, so that means that there was...
Didn't you exile his graveyard?
I exiled his graveyard, but he has a death trigger.
That was 11?
That killed it.
No, it was 12. See, it had 12 counters on it.
Oh, Necron Death Market.
And it's got, there's a 3/3, so that is now 17. Let's see, wait.
And then double it, because this would have happened at the beginning of your turn.
That would have been 16. That is
32 +1/+1 counters on your commander, which means if your commander has trample, you can kill someone in one hit right now.
Does it have trample?
Nope.
I don't doubt if there's a way to give it trample, though. If he has Old One Eye, I know that does it.
2, 3. Bred for the hunt. Whenever a creature you control with a ++1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card.
Should swing at him. He's got the most. And if he blocks with everything, I don't think it could kill your stuff. Except you only would need to block with one, right? It doesn't have trample.
Doesn't have trample.
Pass.
You pass?
Actually,
It is a good move.
yeah.
Draw a card? Hey, that's what I was after. Ooh, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Ooh.
A land?
Yep.
Is it actually Exterminatus?
That's the no, well,
Defenders of Humanity!
no, not that either.
Oh.
I'm going to cast two things. So I'm going to tap you to tap these two for red, white, and then
White, blue.
white, blue, and then 1/2 for you, and then
That is
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Epistolary
5.
Librarian.
Epistolary Librarian. Whenever attacks, you may cast a spell with mana value. Wait, is that the one I wanted? That's the only one I can afford. Unless, hold on, how much total mana I have? I've got
1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 7. Hold on, 7. I need 12. Well, would you look at that? Tap all of my mana. First, Celestine, the Living Saint, with flying lifelink, and at the beginning of the end step, return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn, and deploy to the front. Create X 1/1 white soldier creature tokens, where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield. How many creatures you got over there?
There's 18 creatures on the battlefield.
Give me 20-sided.
This one's a spin.
And end my turn.
Necrons will untap, upkeep, and draw.
Wait. The counter... is it a board wipe?
Oh, it's so much cooler, though.
Is the thing where if you were to heal, you lose life instead? Is that still out?
Yes,
Okay.
that is out.
There you go, get that out.
Yeah. That messes me up. How much life am I willing to lose right now?
30.
31.
30 life.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. But a menace won't help. Can't kill him yet. Alright, move to combat. Necron Deathmark is going to get +2/+2 and menace.
Mm-hmm.
Any responses?
I don't have any mana.
Alright. Necron Deathmark and a crap ton of bugs are swinging at you. The bugs all have flying. And the Necron Deathmark has menace. So that is
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. At you.
So no matter, since it has menace, no matter what, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His commander was going to have 64 at minimum +1/+1 counters the next turn.
Wow.
If he got Old One Eyes, which is a creature that gives all this stuff trample, he could kill anyone in one hit.
Darn. That's scary.
Next 3. Forest. Cinderglade. Island.
Well, I kind of spared you there then. And he will have
Death
to
Leaper.
pass the turn. So, untap with Abaddon. Also, this is an exile now, which I'm bummed about. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Command Tower. Abaddon's not sitting high right now. Abaddon's going to be in defense mode. Pass the turn.
I draw and untap.
Not necessarily in that order.
Huh. Oh. That's actually pretty darn good. Okay, 1 white and 1, 2, 3. For Ultramarines Honor Guard, Squad 2, pay 2 any number of times to duplicate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 3 clones of it. 7, 8. 4 clones of it, and each one give everything else a +1/+1.
So all of your soldiers are 6/6s.
Yep.
And you have 18 of them, right? Wait, 18?
No, it's 5. Yeah, 18.
Oh, 18 creatures.
No, it's they're. Oh,
Plus
yes.
5, and they're 1/1s. So you just swing out and win the game right now.
I do
You have
that.
18 6/6s.
I swing 9 at you and 9 at him, and then can he block it?
He's got 3 creatures untapped. So 9 minus 6, 6 times 6 equals 36. 15, he's dead anyways.
Well, then maybe not 9. Then maybe
He's dead anyways.
6. Well, so I can do the rest at you.
I'm dead anyways. I have 1 creature. I block one of them. That's 8 left over. 8 times 6.
Woo!
The Imperium have won the game.
Astra Militarum for the win!
So the card I was hoping to do was Shard of the Nightbringer. It's a Catan. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, target opponent loses half their life, rounded up, and you gain life equal to life lost this way.
But that would have killed.
I would have lost however much life I gained instead. That camera's gone.
That camera died at the last possible second.
All right. Thank you all for coming. See you in 2 weeks. We don't know what we'll be playing by then, but we would like if we got someone else to join us, so we don't have a person playing 2 decks or just an awkward 3.
How about Stranger Things next time?
That's on the plan board. We'll figure it out.
Hey, we could put up a vote on the channel.
We could.
That would actually be
all
Stranger Things, Infinity decks. Actually, the vote would have to apply for the time afterwards, because if someone wants an Infinity deck, I'm not going to be able to build a deck in 2 weeks. So, next we will
put
See,
down
Stranger
Hold on.
Things.
Put your suggestions into the comments down below.
That'd be great.
Because I don't know if you're big enough to make community posts yet.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But we are here at Scattered Dice here in Price, Utah. We record every other Friday. So the Friday you see us here, see us recording. The Wednesday you see this video, the Friday before is when we recorded it. So not next Friday, but Friday afterwards is when we will be recording again. If you would like to join us in any of those videos, you can. And we will see you all till then. Stay gold.